This is Dave at Russo's RV Center in Lakeville, Massachusetts. Today I want to show you this 2020 1.5 Rockwood Roo. This is a 19 Roo, so no slide outs, but 2 queen beds. So for the weight and size, the length, 2 axles, you get sleeping in this thing. You really could sleep 6 comfortably because you have 2 queen beds. You have a sofa that flattens out to a bed and a dinette that converts to a bed. So if you're looking to sleep a lot of people in a lightweight unit, this may be the way to go for you and your family. All right, so on all the Roos, you're gonna have 20-pound propane bottles, not the 30s that you'd see in some other Rockwoods. Just 20 is what fits when the beds are down. So they can't fit the 30s, so they gotta go with the 20s, but you still get a battery box that can fit 2, power jack, and the battery disconnect switch in the front, which is standard on the Rockwoods. There's not a ton of storage. This is kind of true for a lot of the Roos. There's not a ton of storage on the Roos, on this 19 Roo, but you have some. This is a real small compartment, but they're giving you whatever they can. You get the small compartment for storage. That's your potable water fill the freshwater tank, and the gas electric water heater. Underneath, freshwater drain right there, easy to reach. Pull valve. Your hookup right in the corner, 30 amp, along with you have black and gray sewer outlet right there, easy to reach as well, and an outside shower. Rear bed, same size, still that 60 by 80 queen. Same exact setup. You really just flip them around, it'd be the same thing. And that's true in all the Roos. All the Roos have the same queen bed, whether you're looking at the 235S or a little 19. More ride steps, the 2-step on this model. When they get taller, when there's a big slide on the camper, for example, they're going to go up to that 3-step, but you get the 2-step on this Roo. Griddle would mount here with the table, and there's a spot for a TV outside on that mount. Awning lights are on, tough to see in the daytime, but you're going to love them at night, especially with this white fiberglass. We find that it really bounces off that well. So your storage, this is your main storage, and this is going to be under the sofa in the 19 Roo. Your 30 amp cord is in the black bag. You got cranks for the stabilizers, although I do recommend a 3/4 inch socket on a cordless drill. Then you have the setup for the griddle in those 2 boxes. So you can access it, you can lift the couch up, or you can just open up those, you can see the back of the cabinets there. Of course, magnet latches, wonderful. You have solar on the side option if you want to get the side mount solar. You can also order this unit with solar, the 190 watt panel on the roof. That would come with an inverter. You can also get it with the 12 volt fridge option. And it is cheaper when you get the 12 volt fridge option, at least currently. We're in March 2021 right now. That option is about half the price of the just solar option, and you're looking at like $1,000 for the solar only, about $500 for the 12 volt fridge and solar and inverter. All right, let's hop inside. So first thing you notice is the bed setup. Again, 60 by 80 queen mattress. You also have the plug for the heater, heated mattress controls. You see the cable that holds the bed. Don't worry about weight. Weight is not an issue with these. These are, if anything, they're overrated. I always forget if it's 800 max. It's at least 800 max. It's either 800 or 1200. I always forget, but I think it's just, can be confident it's at least 800 pounds. You'd be hard pressed to have 800 pounds on one bed here. I like this little thing up top, this netting, just to hold, like, I don't know, pillows or whatever, soft goods, I'd say. You don't want anything falling on you. I'm gonna close the door. Okay. You can see the canvas, the way it is actually slightly darker inside than what I've seen in the past. some other canvas colors that they've had in the past, which is a good thing, I think. If you're trying to sleep in a little later in the morning, it's nice to have a little bit of dampening effect on the sun. But if you want the light, you want the air, you just unzip those 3 panels. You get plenty of both. Your main panel, electrical panel here, you have your water, electric, gas. You have the 2 options. You get the water pump if you're dry camping. Tank heaters too. That's actually an option, I believe, still on the Roo. So not standard, but you can get the option. Awning controls, Wi-Fi, Ranger, step light, awning light. These are rocker switches now. They're not just flip them. They actually are rocker switches. You can see interior light on and off. And of course the WeRV app, which I'm a big fan of. I talked about it in some other videos, but really good manuals, videos, how-tos, but also you can use it to control the lights and awning on your RV. If you have a slide room, you can use slide room controls too from your phone. I'll give you a wide shot of the unit. So you can see the dinette converts to a bed, the sofa on the right converts to a bed, and I'm going to show you what they look like when those are set up. The AC and heat controlled on this thermostat. If you did get the solar option, and this person did not get the solar, but if you did get the solar, your controller would be right there. Also with the solar, you would get a 12-volt fridge, which is a little bit bigger than this. This is the 8 cubic foot gas electric. This is mostly for clothes. You can see the bar to hang clothes, but you do get an additional storage. Again, this is the 8 cubic foot standard gas electric. The TV does swivel, so if you're sitting on the couch or if you're in bed over here, you can move it to face you. That's also a DVD player, CD, Bluetooth, and radio. A little bit more storage up top. Actually goes right through to both sides. In the Roos, you get the overhead, the netting. It's a little, I'd say it's like 8 inches maybe, or a little bit more deep. Same size bed, 60 by 80, heated mattress. I'm a fan of the window setup in this Roo, because you have this large window, and then right opposite it, you have that large window. Both windows do open. So not only can you open up the canvases, the screens on the canvases, but you can also open those windows. And with a Roo, you get a standard second max air fan. So you get the one in the bathroom, which comes with all the Rockwoods, but you also get the second one. So you get a lot of airflow in this unit. Some additional storage. Here goes in, and that's that outside access. Let's check the bathroom. Corner shower. You get the solid door. Toilet in the corner. And you got some decent room here. I'll have to test it out sometime. So the door's closed. You have good room. I think even if you were like 6'5" or something, you still should have plenty of room for your legs in here. Medicine cabinet. Yeah, so it's pretty standard corner shower setup. More storage, wherever you can get it, right? You can have more storage. Like my gimbal has a mind of its own here. Sorry about that. Sometimes it's moving around. So then, of course, the standard max air fan. You see the AC is ducted in the bathroom, ducted throughout the camper. So double sink, stainless steel. You get the solid countertop. Not Corian, but it's like Corian. Standard 3-burner cooktop and the oven. A couple more storage options. Not a ton of room, but you get some. And some additional storage overhead, and that's actually going to go right to the end. So each of these doors opens up. In the rear bed, they actually give you a spot for a TV mount. So you could mount a TV in that spot, hook it up here. You also have this netting for storage. And they come with the light fans that mount on the bars, and they plug in 12-volt plugs right there. So the sofa and dinette are converted to beds. People ask, can you get through there when those are down? You can. You can kind of shuffle through and get to this bed or get out of this bed. It's going to be a little tough, especially for people that have a little hard time getting around, but really not that bad to get in and out between there. And, you know, a couple kids, one adult on either one. Very similar size. I think they're actually almost exactly the same when I look at them. They're very close in size, so yeah. Plenty of sleeping capacity in this small Roo. All right, so this is the 19 Roo. This is, again, a 2021.5 because it was actually built in February of 2021. So this is what the Roos are going to look like, at least through the summer, at least up until July. There may be some changes coming around that time, but at least until then, at least through June, your Roos are going to look just like this. And they may look like this beyond that, but I don't want to promise anything. So you get the white exteriors. This is the color scheme. It's like that Newport ash, that lighter color. And the flooring. So you can get a sense of that. All right. Hope everyone has a great day. See you at Russo's RV in Lakeville, Mass.